And we alive. What is love? Love in this day and age? You want love from people in this day and age? Really? Who gonna love you nowadays? Like they say they're gonna love you. Who gonna do what they say they're gonna do? Who real? Who's the real? You feel me? Who's the person that's gonna jump on the bandwagon for you? Who's that person that's gonna rob that bank with you? And who's that person that's gonna jump in that fight when you get jumped? What is love? Really? How can we define love in this day and age of horrorism? Honestly, people doing everybody. I don't understand it. Nowadays, love is sex. Which was never the case back then. I used to talk to a lot of old people when I was younger. I was able to talk when I was 2 months, so I remember a lot. What I seen with love with people that were like 30 or 40, it wasn't a lot of buying you gifts. It wasn't a lot of in your face. It wasn't a lot of attention given. I mean, not in the sense that they weren't with each other, but they what they did that was loving, they would do for each other. The man would provide for his wife, and then the woman would make sure that that she was his piece, and whatever she did is that's what they was. My bad. She was on his program basically. She was doing what he was telling her to do, or she was just doing what she was supposed to do to make sure that this man had everything that he needed, where he can stay sane in this world that's against him. Um, Nowadays, women want to compete with men in the workplace, and I was looking at black demographics yesterday, and they go way more than just black people. A lot of black women are in white collar jobs and blue collar jobs, not even like trucking, more so like they started their own rep business or something like that, or they started their own landscaping business, and they don't do none of the landscaping. Um, so what I see here is a lot of competition within the community. So what love is to me is doing what you know you're supposed to do, treating others how you would want to be treated, basically the golden standard, the golden rule. But nobody knows how to actually do that. When I was with my last girlfriend, she used to say like some outlandish stuff, and then I had never got mad at her. I'll just say, "Well, would you like it if I did that to you?" And she said, "No." Then why is it okay to do it to me? And she was like, "Well, you're supposed to like what I want to do." That's not love. That's selfishness, honestly. So when I think of love, I think about somebody doing something like they'll go through their head and they'll think, well, would I like this person to do that to me? Or would I appreciate it if I found out that this person did this? No. Or yes. And that's why love is so different for everybody else, because everybody else is not the same. But I'm pretty sure that most people wouldn't want to be cheated on, stolen from, ridiculed, rumors spread about them, basically lying. So love today is more so like what I just said in the first couple minutes. It's sex, attention, and excuse me, gifts. You know, in the Bible it says the gift destroys the heart. You know, and pride comes before the fall. A lot of this is prideful and no love. A lot of young men my age don't know how to actually express their emotions, if that makes sense. A lot of them grew up effeminate. So when this happens, they lash out at people. They can't really express what they're trying to say to people because they're too much in their feelings. And YG said it the best. Get out your get out your feelings, get out your feelings. And nothing what I noticed with love when it comes to guys and women. women will say the exact opposite of what they want. 9 times out of 10. She, like example, I'll do the most pettiest thing right now. Babe, where do you want to go? I don't know. You choose. Okay, we're going to this Asian place. I don't like this Asian place, but you just said I could choose, and I want some Chinese food. But I don't want no Chinese food. I don't like Chinese food. Then why didn't you say where you want to go? I asked you where you wanted to go, and and a lot of times is they'll do it when you get there. Like, what were you doing on your phone the whole time? And if you were on your phone, what were you doing on your phone? These are questions I have. I mean, honest. If you love somebody, you do right by them. If you like in the Bible, it says, "If you love me, you'll do my commandments. You do what I say, basically." Honestly, like then when I was in a relationship, if you told me to do something and it was reasonable, it'd be done. There would be no backlash. There'd be no questions about it. There'd be no, well, maybe this and that. No. Honestly, if you didn't ask amiss, it would be given. But if you ask amiss, there'll be questions to make you realize what the hell you're asking, to be honest. And a lot of times is what I find with people nowadays, they don't think. They only, I'm not saying that they don't think. They think, obviously. They have jobs. They're productive people in society. They don't think about others, is what I'm saying. They only think about me, and what else can I get from this? Honestly, that's what they think. And then if they don't think that, they honestly don't think about anything. I've seen people go through life only thinking about food, um, the latest clothes, even dudes. Like I never understood that. Like when I went to school, there was guys dressing to impress. I don't even know, to be honest. I think it was a competition between dudes and dressing nice. Dressing nice, and I wouldn't even say smelling good, because smelling good should be a given. You shouldn't stink, honestly. If you stink, something wrong with you, and I'm gonna call you a wet dog and then walk away from you. And the reason why I'm being rude is because I want you to smell yourself. Obviously, you can't smell yourself, and your aroma is rude, so I'm gonna be rude to you. I'm playing, but yeah, that's, love to me is doing what somebody says and thinking about if I do wrong, would I like it if they did that to me? And honestly, if you can think like that, you're way ahead of other people. And then another aspect of love is actually listening to somebody and what they're saying, not waiting to respond, not picking and choosing what you want to hear. And that's it. That last part, especially not picking and choosing what you want to hear. A lot of times is what I see. I could say a whole lot of good and then say one thing bad, and then that would be the vocal point of that whole conversation. And then I could be like, "Yo, listen, I said this and that," which negates that, and I didn't even mean it like that. So if you was listening, you would know that, and that's why I get a lot of pushback. You'll see people start getting mad, throwing temper tantrums. But like, dude, if I put a mirror up to your face and you see yourself and you start to get mad, obviously you don't like yourself. And I need to exit the stage left. All right, wherever the exit is, because I don't care at this point. I just want to get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, so listen to people when they're speaking. Don't just pick apart the points, because honestly, a lot of people don't know what they're saying. Okay, so some people you shouldn't listen to, but there is profit in listening even the most mundane person on earth, because then you can learn their ways and escape the bull quicker. But you'd be surprised what you hear. Like last night, I was listening to Kevin Samuel's show, and the topic was HOT. Okay, and there was a lot of young women that got on there, and I already know it was gonna be a whole lot of talking, nothing. As most women my age are a little bit older than me, are not saying that they're not productive citizens in society, because they are. I mean, y'all run up the GDP like a motherfucker. Okay, y'all is consumers. Okay, and if you are consumers, obviously you have some money somewhere. Y'all been doing this over 50 years. Okay, so what I'm saying is, Y'all productive citizens of society. I'm getting to the 10-minute mark, and I gotta post a whole nother video because YouTube freaking put a strike on me over some woosah. Anyway, love, love your person. Don't be selfish. Selfish people don't get nobody, and there's a lot of people right now out there right now who are not getting nobody because of MGTOW, of men going their own way, and women were laughing at this one point when they were saying, "Man, we're going their own way." What now? You know what I mean? High value man don't want you. Normal regular Joes don't want you. And young man like me trying to be something and like most definitely freaking jumping over you. And most men my age that I know either got another race of woman or they're getting their passports and they're getting out of here. To be honest, honestly, I'm thinking about going the passport route my damn self. But that's just doing too much. I think feminism hit the whole world. So feminism, WAP, Lord WAP. Y'all hear about that Cardi B and her daughter? It's a damn shame. But she's been said it before she even made WAP. If you want your kids to listen to me, that's your fault. I'll make music like that for kids. She said it on an interview 2 years ago. But as we see in the streets, black people, other races of people, specifically women, moving them butt cheeks and having their daughters right there doing the same thing. Boredom is love today. If you like sex, you can get plenty of it. But if you want something more, good luck to you, basically. All right, y'all. Stay blessed. Stay loving. Your mama black.